Hey everybody, I am filming today the plan with me for April the 29th through May the 5th, and this week I have chosen to use the coffee bean kit from Mandolin Plans. She released this back in February. As of this filming, it's still in the shop. I don't know if it's one that she's going to continue or if she will phase it out. But it's super cute, and I'm in a slump today, so I felt like doing something caffeine related. This is the new sleep tracker that she has, and she actually released it in colors to match some of the older kits. So I went ahead and grabbed this separately from the rest of this kit. This is the full kit, the script page, the functional boxes page, and the washi page. So we will go ahead and get started. I will stop talking and do a voiceover after the fact because I cannot sticker and plan and do it all in less than 15 minutes. I will go ahead and just remove this briefly and I'll put it back. These are just post-it tabs that I use to help me flip through the next few months, and I'll just move it away until I'm done, and then I'll pop it back on. They are removable and replaceable, so that's convenient. Okay, so first and foremost, of course, I'm going to lay down the washi. Now she provides 3 different sizes of washi on her kits, and so I just played around and decided what I was going to use. Now as you can see, I forgot that she makes her washi continuous, meaning it's designed to go from the edge of the page all the way to the center, not necessarily to the edge of the grid. So laying it down, of course, on the grid, I was sticking out on the side, so I had to pull it back up and fix that, which is just, you know, my memory is not always 100% functional. I have children, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So got that fixed, and of course I will remember for the rest of the washi how this works. And then I did decide I wanted the big washi at the top, so then I decided I wanted the medium thickness washi along the bottom, and then I'm going to use the thin washi in the center to section off my specific lists down at the bottom of the page. Again, I don't typically use the hours to schedule things, as I am a full-time stay-at-home mom with my kids and I do homeschool. You know, we're not typically punching a clock for these types of things, so I tend to use it more as list making. Now these are my check boxes and days of the week lists from Tealing stickers that she made for me, and these are available in her shop now for purchase, just the whole sheet. And I love them because they're exactly how I need to plan. So I went ahead and dropped a few of those on here. Now Amanda does have check boxes included in her kits, and I will use those elsewhere, as you will see shortly. They are the 5-box checklists, which is why I don't use them here, because I use my lists down here at the bottom of the pages as like my 7 days of the week kind of thing for my meals and that sort of thing. And please do forgive the top of my head. I wasn't aware that I was leaning forward far enough to be in frame. So just ignore my bangs and we will be fine. So there is my little divider for my lists along the bottom. I did go ahead and decide to put it all the way across instead of trimming that left-hand side, just to make both pages symmetrical, because symmetry is everything. And then she does include this. I actually think this is meant to be a calendar cover at the top left hand, but it actually happened to fit perfectly down here at the bottom, and I wasn't going to use that section for anything in particular, so I decided to go ahead and use it down there. Now I'm pulling off the script to go ahead and mark my days of the week. She's extremely generous in her script page, her weekly script page. It includes so much. And of course the days of the week are the main thing that I use, but there's lots of fun scripts on here. If you're a script person, you can't go wrong. And I do believe she sells these separately, so They are not, particular to any specific weeks. You can see they're all black and white. So they will go with anything, which is super nice. And then, of course, the date dots for letting you know what day of the week it is, or what date it is, rather. So the 3 had fallen off, so I had done that one first. And after this, I'm going to go into marking what events I know about. Now, I'm filming this a couple of weeks in advance, so it's not going to be as full as it would be if I was doing this just the day before. But I need time to edit and upload, so for the most part, this is just going to be the skeleton of my week. And these are all the different sections that I track down at the bottom. And she has pretty much all of the sections that I do typically track, which is nice. Everybody uses tracks different things and makes their planner custom for themselves. And that's part of the beauty of this community. I did like Amanda's payday is a bit larger than I like. And I have these printables from Plan for Happy on Etsy, and they are a little bit smaller, so I decided to go ahead and use that one for this. I just picked one that I thought went pretty close with the script from the kit. And here is the functional box page. I decided to go ahead and use this lighter box to finish covering up that calendar. I think probably originally the thicker washi was intended to go across the bottom, which is why she made that rectangle to cover the calendar. But since I put the thicker washi on top, I didn't need the full rectangle. Again, the joy of different people and different tastes and different needs. And I love being a part of this planner community and kind of seeing all of the different planning styles and the different ways that we make our planners work for our individual lives and families and needs. And it's so fun. Oh, and this was a freebie that she sent, one of the samplers, full of birthday stickers, which is amazing. It is my nephew's 6th birthday on Monday. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, they live in another state, so we won't get to see him, but we will definitely FaceTime with my kids and their cousins. The new sleep tracker, which I mentioned earlier, I actually love. I do track my sleep because I have noticed over the course of the past several years that the amount of sleep I get directly affects my anxiety disorder symptoms. So it's actually really helpful for me to track my sleep. When I start struggling with anxiety, I can look back and see if my sleep is one of the factors that I'm struggling with in a particular week. So that's nice. Of course, my gymnastics sticker from Carolina Planner Girl. And I'm kind of sad I won't get to use too many more of these as the school year is almost over and our gymnastics class does break for the summer. She runs summer camps, but they're insanely expensive and my son is 6. So I'm not spending several $100s to send him to gymnastics camp over the summer. So I'll have to come up with something else physical for them to do each week in its place until school starts up again. And then I'm just writing in the bills that we have due in the coming week. That's just something that I like to do so I know what's being paid when. I do handle most of the paperwork and the office type administrative stuff in our family, the bills and whatnot. So that's part of what I do in my planner. I use my month overview to kind of get the big picture of our monthly bills, and then each week I like to write down what we have due. So mainly so I don't miss paying something. Because again, children, I swear you lose brain cells. I donated a part of my brain to each of my kids. So I'm not running on all cylinders anymore. These are the checklist boxes that coordinate with this kit from Mandy Land Plans. And I thought it was perfect to put over here. I love these colors. This is just a fun color kit. Oh, yes, and here are the anxiety tracker stickers that I'm trying to keep track of. Again, I don't like to focus on it overly much. I feel like that actually makes it worse, but it is nice to kind of check in with myself mentally. a couple of times a week and see where I stand and see if I need to make some adjustments in my medication or self-care. Yeah, so I got this tracker, and it's kind of also helpful for me to be able to look back over time and see kind of trends and kind of look at the bigger picture and see if maybe there's some things affecting that I might not notice in the day-to-day, but to look back at over time and see. So I'm just going to pop this over here. I try to keep Sunday as a true day of rest for myself and my family, so I try not to do too much cleaning or things like that on Sundays, so that also tends to be just sort of like an extra sidebar for me. I love these little dots that are included in this kit. They are so fun and great for sort of making something stand out. And just a reminder to post my next review up on YouTube. And hey, you guys, I'm running out of shops to review. So if you can think of a shop that I don't already have listed, that you would like to see me review their stickers. Now, I am focusing specifically on kits designed for the cousin or that hack easily for the cousin. I'm not really looking for icons or pictures or character stickers or things like that. I'm looking for kits specifically because anybody can make icons and characters and deco stickers work for any planner. But making kits specifically to fit the A5 size and the Hobonichi size for the cousin is somewhat rare, and why I am doing these reviews. And I still have several in the works, but I'm coming to the end of the list that I compiled from my Facebook kind of polls that I've been doing in various groups. And I think in about 6 weeks, I'm going to run out of reviews to do. So if you can think of some that you haven't seen me do yet, please do send me a message, write a comment below, let me know, because I want to be exhaustive in my reviewing process. But this is pretty much it, and I think I'm done. Okay, I think I'm done. For now, a lot of the planning I do kind of as I go. I kind of basically put the skeleton together and then sort of fill it in as I go. So use a lot of the script stickers. The washi page is my favorite, if that's not clear by now, if you've watched any of my other videos. I love the washi page, so that's completely gone. I decided not to use the ombre boxes this time just because I wanted a kind of more symmetrical look. Down here, I didn't want to have like two and then the rest of my lists not have it, so I chose not to use that this time. The great thing about this colorway is it's almost red, white, and bluish, so I think I'll be able to use some of these in July as well. I completely, yeah, I'm still kind of laughing at myself that I forgot that her washi is continuous, so feel free to laugh at me too. But this is what I basically have left of the kit. I don't think I'll, be using any more of these, but, oh, wait, I forgot. And I ran out of space. I wonder if I can, because that's not like I ever only get 3 hours of sleep. I wonder if I can get it. Oh, look at that, y'all. Look at that. I'll make it work. Because unless myself and my children are all violently ill at the same time, I never get less than 3 or 4 hours of sleep, so we're good there. Oh, wait, although it covers up the days. Thank God for removable stickers. I might move it up just a little bit. So there we go. We'll just hope that nobody gets sick that week. If I had been thinking about that, I would have probably put that elsewhere. But that's okay. So there we go. That's what I've got left over. Plenty of extras as I need for planning throughout the week. And we'll see how this turns out. I try to always remember to post my spreads when they're completed, either on my Instagram or on the group's website for whatever kit that I'm using that week. So I will try my best to remember to post a completed view of this next week in Mandy Lynn Plans group. She usually has a thread going for completed spreads, so I will do my best to remember that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and we will see you next time.